Hi students, welcome at Teaching Everyone online live tuition. Today we will continue our topic solution, and in today's lecture we will study about the colligative property. So in last lecture we had studied about the relative lowering in vapor pressure, first colligative property, and today we will continue with the second colligative property, that is elevation in boiling point. और elevation in boiling point में क्या आएगा? In elevation in boiling point, when non-volatile solute is added to volatile solvent, then vapor pressure of solution is lowered. So as vapor pressure of solution is lowered, therefore boiling point is elevated. So like TB is the boiling point of solution, TB naught is the boiling point of pure solvent, TB naught is the boiling point of pure solvent. Therefore, elevation in boiling point T, delta TB equal to KB into M. Where M is the molality, KB is the molar elevation in boiling point constant, also known as abulscopic constant. It is also known as abulscopic constant, and this is again important formula for KB. KB equal to RTB naught square upon 1000 into enthalpy of vaporization. This is the value of KB. Now, as this KB value is the molar elevation in boiling point constant, or we can say abulscopic constant, so how we will represent it graphically? So here we will take vapor pressure along y-axis, temperature along x-axis. So graph will be like this. So it will be the boiling point of solution. It will be the boiling point of pure solvent. This is for pure solvent. This is solution, means solute plus solvent. So this value is called, this is delta TB, which is equal to TB minus TB naught. As KB is equal to R TB naught whole square upon 1000 into delta H vaporization, enthalpy of vaporization, and we know enthalpy of vaporization upon R is equal to latent heat of vaporization. ये वैल्यू कौन सी आ जाएगी? लेटेंट हीट ऑफ वेपोराइजेशन. नाउ Similarly, next colligative property is, third colligative property is depression in freezing point. Depression in freezing point so depression in freezing point में क्या आता है? Again, when non-volatile solute is added to volatile solvent, then vapor pressure is lowered. As vapor pressure is lowered, freezing point is also lowered. So here Tf naught is the freezing point of pure solvent. Tf is the freezing point of solution. So as freezing point is lowered, therefore delta Tf equal to Tf naught minus Tf, because in this case freezing point of solvent will be greater than that of solution, and as it depends upon amount of solute added in a given amount of solvent, that is, it depends upon molality, so it is Kf into M, where M is the molality, where M is the molality of solution. Molality of solution, and Kf is also known as cryoscopic constant, or we can say molar depression in freezing point constant. Molar depression in freezing point constant. And here ये क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है, डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला फ्यूजन टेम्परेचर स्क्वायर into universal gas constant divided by 1000 into enthalpy of fusion. अब इन दोनों कोलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टीज में मोलैलिटी यूज कर रहे हैं, एंड वी नो मोलैलिटी इज इक्वल टू number of moles of solute divided by given weight of solvent into 1000, which implies M equal to WB upon MB, here WA into 1000. Therefore, we can say delta TF equal to KF into WB upon MB, weight of solvent into 1000, and delta TB equal to KB into WB upon MB, WA into 1000. So these are the relations to calculate molecular mass of solute from the colligative property. Next one is next colligative property, fourth colligative property. कौन सी colligative property आती है fourth? दिशा, ध्रुव, कौन सी colligative property आती है fourth? So fourth colligative property is osmosis. Osmosis. So osmosis, what is osmosis? परिणय, परिणय किसे बोलेंगे osmosis? Osmosis is the spontaneous process of or spontaneous flow of solvent particle from through semi-permeable membrane. It is through. It will be through. Semi-permeable membrane from lower concentration to higher concentration. और सेमी परमिएबल मेम्ब्रेन दो टाइप की आती है, कौन सी? एक नेचुरल आती है और एक कौन सी आती है? आर्टिफिशियल. ठीक है. इसके बाद
सर एक बार फिर से समझा दो. नेचुरल एंड आर्टिफिशियल.
artificial, the process in which osmosis process which occurs through natural resources. Osmosis process which occurs through natural resources, and these are plants or animals. For example, barks of plant. For example, barks of plant or pig's bladder. ये किसका काम करते हैं? नेचुरल सेमी परमिएबल मेम्ब्रेन का. और आर्टिफिशियल सेमी परमिएबल मेम्ब्रेन में which is obtained by chemical reaction of natural membranes, for example cellulose acetate और cellulose nitrate. ठीक है. ये स्पेशली डिजाइन फिल्टर पेपर है. समझाया किरण? ये no. After this, reverse osmosis. रिवर्स ऑस्मोसिस किसे बोलेंगे? रिवर्स ऑस्मोसिस, द प्रोसेस in which on the application of pressure, on the application of which pressure? External pressure. Osmosis process just reversed, that is from which one? Higher concentration to lower concentration. इसी के केस में क्या आएगा? अब हम बात करते हैं ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर की. तो ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर पाई से डिनोट करते हैं, और ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर किसके बराबर आएगा? द एक्सटर्नल प्रेशर which just stops the process of osmosis is called osmotic pressure. And here pi is directly proportional to C, concentration, or we can say pi equal to CRT. And we know C is number of moles of solute divided by number of moles of solute divided by volume into R, universal gas constant, into temperature. So hence it is a colligative property. As it depends upon the number of moles of solute, hence it is a colligative property. Okay. Now next one is what is diffusion? What is diffusion? Diffusion is the, again, spontaneous flow of both solute and solvent particles from higher concentration to lower concentration, even without semi-permeable membrane. That is called diffusion. अब ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर के बेस के ऊपर solutions are classified into three categories. What are these? सबसे पहले आएगा कौन सा? Isotonic solution, which have same osmotic pressure at all concentration. For example, 0.91% pure NaCl solution, it is isotonic solution. Second one is hypertonic solution. What are hypertonic solution? When osmotic pressure is high, for example, concentration more than 0.91% pure NaCl, and in this shrinking of red blood cell occurs, and in this case RBC remains as such. Got it? Next portion is hypotonic solution. So hypotonic solution which have less osmotic pressure. For example, swelling of RBC occurs. और सॉल्यूशन कौन सा आ जाएगा? कंसंट्रेशन लेस देन 0.91% प्योर NaCl. आइसोटोनिक सॉल्यूशंस के ऊपर आपको बहुत ज्यादा क्वेश्चंस बनते हैं, न्यूमेरिकल्स आते हैं. ओके, नाउ ये तो था हमारे पास किसके बारे में? नॉर्मल कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टीज. अभी तक हम डिस्कस कर रहे थे कौन सी? नॉर्मल कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टीज. अब कौन सा पोर्शन है? वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन यहीं से बनता है. कौन सा? एबनॉर्मल कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टीज. तो याद रखना एबनॉर्मल कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टीज में क्या आएगा? इन केस ऑफ आयनिक कंपाउंड्स और in case of solution which undergo association or dissociation, we can say ionization. Here we use always abnormal colligative property, and we will calculate Van't Hoff factor. अब जब भी आपको क्वेश्चन आएगा, नॉर्मल कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टी से क्वेश्चन आने के बहुत कम चांसेस हैं। जब भी आपको क्वेश्चन आएगा, क्वेश्चन बनेगा आपको अब नॉर्मल कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टी से, और यहां पे हमें कैलकुलेट करना होता है वेंट हॉफ फैक्टर आयोटा। आयोटा किसके बराबर आता है? ऑब्जर्व्ड कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टी डिवाइडेड बाई नॉर्मल कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टी, which is equal to normal molecular mass divided by observed molecular mass, or which is equal to total number of ions after association or dissociation divided by total number of ions before association or dissociation. याद रखना, if iota is equal to 1, it will be normal colligative property. Iota greater than 1, it will be dissociation. Iota less than 1, it will be association. For example, if we say for NaCl we have to calculate, in aqueous solution it can give sodium ion and chloride ion. So for such case iota will be 2. For calcium chloride, it will be calcium 2 positive plus 2 chloride ion. Then iota will be 3. जितने आयंस बनेंगे उतनी ही क्या आएगा? वेंट हॉफ फैक्टर्स. तो एबनॉर्मल कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टी में hence in abnormal colligative property, each colligative property is multiplied by Van't Hoff factor iota as Pa naught minus Pa divided by Pa naught equal to iota into XB, delta TB equal to iota into delta TB, delta TF equal to iota into delta TF, pi equal to iota into pi. These are the abnormal colligative properties. Each colligative property must be multiplied with the Van't Hoff factor. Again, important points. Most important points. Larger the value of iota, higher will be boiling point of solution. Number 1. Number 2, larger the value of iota, lesser will be freezing point of solution. ये पॉइंट्स बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चंस पूछते हैं इसमें से। पिछले लेटेस्ट एग्जाम्स में भी इस तरह का क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है आपसे। डिफरेंट कंपाउंड्स दिए थे, आपसे पूछा गया था कि किसका फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट या किसका बॉइलिंग पॉइंट मैक्सिमम आएगा। नाउ आफ्टर दिस, लास्ट टॉपिक इज डिग्री ऑफ एसोसिएशन और डिसोसिएशन। डिग्री ऑफ एसोसिएशन और डिग्री ऑफ dissociation. So first of all, for dissociation, alpha is equal to iota minus 1 upon n minus 1, where n is the total number of ions and second case is for association, degree of association is equal to iota minus 1 into n upon 1 minus n. This is the value of degree of association.
सिर्फ 1 माइनस आयोटा होगा या आयोटा माइनस
1 minus iota. क्योंकि यहाँ पे n की वैल्यू भी कम आएगी 1 से और आयोटा की वैल्यू भी कम आएगी। ठीक है, क्योंकि अल्फा नेगेटिव नहीं आएगा। दिस इज द रिलेशन। ठीक है, this is the degree of ionization and also equal to C alpha square upon 1 minus alpha. For very less value of alpha, it is K upon C, or we can say complete square root. Alpha equal to square root of K upon C. K is the ionization constant. Where K is the ionization constant. This is according to Ostwald's dilution law. Okay. So this is about our chapter solution. Now we will discuss some questions from the solution. So students, अगर आपने टीचिंग एवरीवन ऑनलाइन लाइव ट्यूशन के यूट्यूब चैनल को अभी तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है, जल्दी से सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन को दबाएं ताकि कोई भी नोटिफिकेशन, कोई भी लेक्चर आपका मिस ना हो। थैंक यू।